Clive just arrived in Edinburgh in 1962, and he was a real dyed-in-the-wool beatnik, the real thing. He'd been busking in Europe for like 5 years with various people over there, Alex Campbell, and it was very kind of, and I was living with my parents, so I was quite jealous of this whole beatnik thing. And when Clive arrived in 1962, he settled in Chambers Street, and there was a building at the top called Society Buildings, and it was run by somebody who had been to Gordonston, posh kind of family, and they gave him money to buy this huge room. And in those days, beatniks would travel around, and they would say, "Well, let's go to Bath." They'd all travel around, and there'd be places that they would stay. And the place in Society Buildings, there was hundreds of little. It was completely surrounded with sleeping bags. And Clive arrived there and erected a little tent in the middle of the floor, this big hall, and he stayed there for like a year or something like that. But when he arrived, the guys there already in their sleeping bags said, "It's great, you play the banjo, you'll really love the Crown Bar." And it was just a couple of 100 yards away. So we went there, and they got up on the stool and started playing the banjo, and I was there. And I thought, I've got to know this guy. And I did get to know him, and I'll read a bit. Clive's friend Billy was a drug dealer. He sells hashish, and there's only a few that do in early 60s Edinburgh, but to bundle them in with them would be misleading. What he deals in is the gratification of the senses. No shabby back street exchanges for him. Just gaining entry to his flat is not a given. I climbed the stairs. Thanks, Clive. A record of Dylan Thomas reading A Child's Christmas in Wales is resonating deeply. The room is all cushions, Persian carpets, and dominated by a central hookah. The walls are totally covered with collages made from Sunday supplements, rare posters, Chinese calligraphy, Japanese ink sketch scrolls, album covers, and mosaics. There is not a cushion unlittered by beautiful people. Espresso is sipped, Turkish delight and baklava nibbled. In the corner is a decadent-looking Clive. Through flat sharing in Glasgow, London, Paris, and St Ives over the years, Clive and Billy couldn't know each other any better. They knew what the other was going to say before it registered as a thought on his face. One Dylan is replaced by another when Billy's girlfriend Maggie arrives with Bob's first album and puts it on the turntable. I've already choked on my first ever joint, and I'm stoned out of my muffin, rather like the whole room, which is held by the music. Astonished and silenced, transfixed. When the record ends, Billy decides to become master of ceremonies. He's imposing, tall and muscular with long, thick black hair. He organises a game that involves everyone sitting in a circle, facing inward with his eyes closed. Everyone, of course, but Billy, who circles round the outside and menacingly for what seems like ages until finally he taps the chosen one's head with a rolled up newspaper. We all shriek nervously with paranoia coursing through our veins. It still seems to be paranoia. Sorry, it still seems to be parental Ludo, hands down. Everything is brought to a close by Clive singing, "Blues my naughty sweetie gives to me." It seemed oddly normal. Thanks. Excellent.